What do you say to the Jewish community about your positions on Israel and how they shouldn't feel alienated by a candidate like you?
Between Judaism and AIPAC Israel. Those are two different things.
By the way, as a Jewish American, I wholeheartedly agree.
Ahmad Al-Sayed, seorang kandidat Muslim, ditanya soal Yahudi di televisi Amerika. Banyak orang mengira ia akan terpojok. Tapi yang terjadi justru membuat sebagian penonton terdiam. Karena setelah wawancara berakhir, yang membelanya bukan Muslim, melainkan seorang Yahudi.
A lot of a big Jewish population in Michigan, and a lot of them, feel uncomfortable in this moment about anti-Semitism, about the way that campaigns sometimes speak about what is anti-Semitism and what is not. What do you say to the Jewish community who you're going to want to vote for you about your positions on Israel, on AIPAC funding, etc., and how they shouldn't feel alienated by a candidate like you?
Well, Katie, I'll tell you this. Nobody understands what it's like to be discriminated against for how you pray like someone who gets discriminated against for how we pray. And most of the time, we don't ask how we pray. Most people are asking, what do you pray for? And I pray for peace and dignity and basic goodness for all of our kids, whether they're Jewish kids who are neighboring a couple of houses down from me or my kids who are Muslim. And I'll tell you that it's really important for us to be able to differentiate between Judaism, the Jewish people, Jewish culture, Jewish contributions to this country, which are vast, and AIPAC and Israel. Those are two different things. When I'm elected, will be the chief opposition to what the Egyptian government does. Now, my family immigrated from Egypt. That doesn't make me anti-Egyptian. That just means that I want my tax dollars to be spent here rather than sent over there to cement the chokehold of a military dictatorship on its own people. And I apply the same exact principles to Israel. I don't want my tax dollars being spent to backstop apartheid and genocide when they could be used to provide things like glasses or healthcare or schools for our own kids. And I worry that a lot of times people want to use the word anti-Semitism to spread to defend a foreign government. And I think it's just really important for us to differentiate between those two.
Dan disinilah kejutan sebenarnya muncul. Setelah wawancara itu beredar, seorang komentator Yahudi Amerika membuat video reaksinya sendiri. Entah publik setuju atau tidak dengan pendapat ini, yang membuat video tersebut viral adalah satu hal. Orang yang mengucapkannya bukan seorang Muslim, bukan pula aktivis Palestina, tetapi seorang Yahudi Amerika.
Watch this. A progressive Democrat in Michigan just effectively shut down AIPAC and the Zionist lobby's efforts to try and conflate anti-Zionism with anti-Semitism. Take a look at Abdul El-Sayed, the Democratic candidate for Michigan Senate.
AIPAC and Israel are not the same as Judaism and the Jewish people. I love Judaism and I love the Jewish people. I venerate Judaism and I venerate the Jewish people. I stand with Judaism and I stand with the Jewish people.
And by the way, as a Jewish American, I wholeheartedly agree with what he's saying. By the way, not only is anti-Zionism not anti-Semitism, but the number one cause of anti-Semitism in the world right now, objectively speaking, is Israel. Because when Israel conducts war crimes, they then turn around and claim they're doing it on behalf of the Jewish people as the Jewish state. That is dangerous, and it needs to come to an end now.
Dulu, banyak orang berkata, seorang Muslim tidak mungkin menjadi tokoh nasional di Amerika. Hari ini, seorang putra imigran Mesir sedang mencoba membuktikan sebaliknya. Dan ironisnya, semakin banyak orang menyerangnya karena agamanya, semakin banyak pula orang yang mulai mendengarkan apa yang sebenarnya ia katakan.